What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to part 2 of Games Coming in 2021. So if you have already watched part 1, you know how this is going to work. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, why not? I'll leave a link down below for you so you can check it out. So to recap on how this is going to work, I'm not able to cover all the games dropping in 2021. There are just way too many of them. I'm covering all the games that seem to have the most hype generated around them, or I'm just personally really looking forward to playing them. I really enjoy making these types of videos, so I have plans to cover all the games I missed during this 2-part series throughout the whole year. If you're wanting to stay up to date on game launches, then go ahead and like this video and subscribe. I will be dropping content of what games will be coming out on a month-by-month basis. All right, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. I wanted to play a small portion of that trailer to give you a feel for our first game up on this list, Little Nightmares 2. It'll be dropping February 11th on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. If you know me, then you know I love horror games, so Little Nightmares 2 will be up my alley, I'm sure. It's a psychological horror adventure game. Based off this trailer, I am loving this game's dark and creepy atmosphere. The story is, you play as a boy named Mono, trapped in a world that is being distorted by humming transmission from a distant tower. You also have a co-op AI partner, sadly no online co-op or local co-op, just the AI, but she is slowly fading from this world, so you must work together to stop the evil transmission being broadcasted, to save her from fading out of existence, and to uncover the secrets of this tower. I'm loving the art style, dark, gloomy, and artistic vibes oozing out of its pores. The main baddies we see in this trailer look extra spooky too. A bloodthirsty hunter, sounds cool. A sadistic teacher, now that sounds like my life in school, so nothing new there for me. And I see a few other little monsters and creepy crawlies in the trailer. With the first Little Nightmares being reviewed highly, I personally plan to check that game out first. Look, it was free on Xbox, so I already have my copy. By the way, I do plan to stream a playthrough of that game over on Twitch, so definitely check me out there. I'll leave a link down below. Yarg, matey, this next game up on your list be King of Seas. Yarg! I hope you guys like that. King of Seas launching February 18th on Steam and consoles, including the Switch, means everyone can get their swashbuckling fantasies fulfilled. King of Seas is a pirate naval battle game. The developers tout a procedurally generated world, so each playthrough will be different. There's a weather system that affects gameplay, such as during a big lightning storm, you might not want to sell, or you want to be wary of the wind direction, so that way you can hit that with your cells and have the upper hand in combat. The thing that I'm most interested in is the combat system. They say it has more than 20 skills to choose from with 3 branches of talents for build diversity. So I'd love to see the customization and everything we the players can do with this. And also a ranking system based off your battles you win. So you compete against other players, you get kills, climb the leaderboard, and see who the true King of Seas is. Now, personally, I hope they create like pirate companies or pirate groups or clans, whatever you want to call it. I would so be a part of that. I can picture a pirate faction forming, mass pirate faction wars starting. If that's even possible, it'd be incredible. I just have to say this up front. Yeah, this game doesn't look like a AAA game, but it looks like a damn fun game. The game looks to have ultimate pirate ship customization. I love the skill tree system and having plenty of options in picking our abilities and various attacks for combat. It's great. Graphics also kind of remind me of Sea of Thieves, which I have no problems with. So are you interested in selling the high seas and competing to be the King of Seas? Yarg.
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong.
This next game on our list was a childhood favorite of mine, so I might be a little biased and a little nostalgic for it. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, coming May 18th, dropping on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Oh boy, this game looks like an actual remake too, not a simple 1080p or 4K resolution overhaul. They claim it's a full-scale remake of the game. They've made new enemy character models, new cinematic sequences, enhanced voices and sounds, parkour animations, and soundtrack. They gave this game a full facelift from the ground up. Without spoiling too much story, you play as a prince who, let's say, acquires a dagger with magic sand inside of it. You are able to bend time to your will. Using this magical dagger on your adventures, you must revert the damage caused by the evil sand magic. Just seeing this remake, it looks great. The graphics are massively improved, the cutscenes look dope, the parkour animations look really tight. If this game is as good as what they show, it will be a must play. Now I'm curious, did you play Sands of Time back in the day? Even if you didn't, what are your thoughts on this title? All right, up next we have Outriders, coming April 1st on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, with the demo dropping February 25th. A looter shooter game that claims to not be a live service game. Makes me wonder, how will they continue to monetize the game and produce post-campaign content to keep player retention up? We will cover their post-campaign content in just a moment. So as a looter shooter, it's a game where you collect stuff, gain power to kill enemies, and collect more stuff to get more power. I actually play these games a lot with my girlfriend. We love playing games like Division and Destiny together. Looter shooters are a dope game genre to play with your friends. After a roughly 40-hour campaign, they claim you'll be at the in-game content, which is what looter shooters need to stay relevant since they're typically online service games. Outriders calls their in-game mode Expeditions. You unlock a new in-game camp and have access to new levels and not recycled campaign content. Already, I'm thinking this sounds too ambitious and too good to be true for a non-live service looter shooter. Essentially, you run these expeditions at max level to grind out higher level gear with a group of friends. After completing all the expeditions, you unlock a final zone. I think it's called the Storm. This sounds like a game I'd love to play, and I feel fans of the looter shooter genre would feel the same. It really reminds me of a mix of Destiny and Division, actually, with how the current art style of the game is. It kind of looks like Destiny a little bit, with a third-person camera from the Division. The graphics look incredible, high polycount models. We have these dope sci-fi weapons and armor pieces, and some things actually look like alien body parts. This next game needs no introduction, and it's easily one of the most anticipated games of 2021. Resident Evil Village. That is the only time I'll be doing that voice. Resident Evil Village is slated for a May 7th launch for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Also, if you're one of the lucky ones who got their hands on the rare PS5, then you have access to the demo for it now. In this game, you play as Ethan Winters, the same main character from Resident Evil 7. After the events of Resident Evil 7, Ethan and his wife are just trying to live a normal life, when his home was attacked by Chris Redfield, who's now a member of the BSAA organization. Not much is clear on how the attack and his daughter's kidnapping is correlated at this moment, but Resident Evil Village website shows Chris handing off a baby to some creep. So Ethan sets off on a journey through a spooky village which leads to the castle where he meets the 9-foot, 6-inch tall lady that made the internet cream their pants. No lie, stay off the Resident Evil Village tag on social media. After watching the gameplay reveal, it looks like they're taking parts from Resident Evil 4, such as the traveling merchant and the Tetris inventory style system, and mixing that with Resident Evil 7 gameplay. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games of all time, and I really enjoyed Resident Evil 7. So between the stunning graphics, the great looking atmosphere, the track record a majority of the Resident Evil games have, and just the next gen feel Resident Evil Village has, this game is looking like to be a must play, even for non-horror fans. When I was doing research and compiling games, there were so many other games that I wanted to cover. New games coming out this year like Returnal, Hood Outlaw Legends, and a new Batman game. Like, bro, I can stretch this video out forever, I feel like. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna release monthly videos talking about the games launching for that month. It'll be easier on my end to break up the games like that, and it'll be good to know what new games are dropping for that month. So tell me, what are your most anticipated games coming out this year? Mine are Outriders, Resident Evil Village, and I wanna say New Worlds, but I'm also kinda scared based off Amazon's Game Studios track record. It hasn't been very good. Well, that's pretty much it for this video right here. I do appreciate everyone coming by and sticking all the way through the end. If you haven't already, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm gonna leave links to all my social medias and my Twitch down below. Check me out there, come by, say hi. As always, take it easy, peace.